You're listening to Cyber 94 Podcast. If you want to break into cybersecurity with real-life experience, go to cyber94.com.
Chloe, the headline that's really jumping out is this massive cyber attack on Telus Digital. The scale of it is it's hard to wrap your head around.
It really is, Ben. So the extortion group behind it,
Yeah?
a crew called ShinyHunters,
Okay.
is claiming they've stolen a petabyte of data,
A petabyte. Let's just put that in perspective for everyone.
right?
That's 1,000 terabytes. Wow. Or like 200,000 movies. It's a colossal amount of information. And Telus Digital isn't just any company.
No.
They're a BPO, a business process outsourcer.
Which means this isn't just about Telus's own data.
Right.
They handle customer support and other digital services for huge global brands. So when ShinyHunters breached them, they effectively hit a data goldmine belonging to dozens, if not hundreds, of other companies.
It's the definition of a supply chain attack. But the truly chilling part of this story isn't just the what.
Yeah?
It's the how. This wasn't some, brute force,
No.
smash the door down kind of attack.
Not at all. An expert in the CSO article,
Okay?
a guy named Fritz John Louis, put it perfectly. He said this wasn't smash and grab ransomware.
Right.
This was strategic, disciplined, and optimized for maximum leverage. The attackers are getting smarter, Ben.
Smarter and more patient. The theory is they didn't even have to break in the traditional sense. They likely got their hands on legitimate credentials, maybe through a really sophisticated phishing call where they impersonate IT staff, and then they just walked right in the front door.
Exactly. They blended in, and once inside,
Yeah.
they didn't make a lot of noise. They had what's called long-term persistence,
Wow.
which means they were basically camping out inside the network for months. They moved carefully from system to system, slowly collecting and staging data to be stolen,
Okay.
all while trying to look like normal network traffic.
It's the wolf in sheep's clothing scenario.
Right.
Your security system is looking for someone climbing the fence,
Yeah.
but the threat is already inside, wearing an employee badge and just quietly pocketing the crown jewels.
And that exposes what the expert called a massive blind spot for companies.
A blind spot?
Most security systems are great at detecting obviously bad behavior, like a known virus.
Sure.
They are not so good at detecting abnormal trusted behavior.
So what does that look like in practice?
Well, okay, think of it this way.
Okay.
A security guard will immediately tackle someone trying to kick down a door.
That's bad behavior.
But would that same guard tackle a high-level executive who starts wheeling out filing cabinets, one by one,
Right.
every Friday afternoon for 3 months? Probably not. The system trusts the executive,
Yeah.
even though their behavior is completely abnormal. That's the kind of attack we're talking about.
So this completely changes how we need to think about security. The old idea of a strong perimeter, a firewall, a castle wall is just becoming obsolete.
Yeah,
The new perimeter is identity. It's who has the keys.
precisely. And that's why you hear experts constantly hammering on things like multi-factor authentication, or MFA. It's about making it much, much harder for attackers to steal that initial key. But even that isn't enough.
Right, because if they do get in, you still have to be able to spot them.
And that's where things like behavioral analytics come in.
Right.
You need systems that can flag when a trusted account starts acting strangely. Why is this marketing account suddenly trying to access financial records at 3 a.m.?
Wow.
Or why is this user downloading 10 times more data than they normally do? It's about looking for subtle anomalies over weeks,
Okay.
not just big spikes over minutes.
It's a much more nuanced and
Yeah.
intelligent way of defending a network, and it seems like ShinyHunters and groups like them are forcing this evolution.
Right.
They're not just lone wolves anymore, are they?
No. Research shows they're teaming up with other major threat groups like Scattered Spider,
Whoa.
almost forming these cybercrime supergroups. They share tactics, target lists. They focus on high-value platforms like Salesforce, which is the central nervous system for so many businesses.
So the lesson for every company out there isn't just to prepare for ransomware that, locks up your files.
Right.
It's to prepare for silent, patient data theft, where the goal is extortion. The attackers aren't trying to break your systems.
No.
They're trying to own your data.
That's the core of it. And that final quote from John Louis really says it all.
What's that?
The biggest risk today is not that attackers are getting better at breaking in. It's that they're getting better at being trusted.
A sobering thought, and it really puts the responsibility not just on technology,
Right.
but on a fundamental shift in security culture.
Now, here's a question we'd like you to think about. If your own employee login was stolen, what's the most damaging piece of information an attacker could slowly and quietly steal from your company without anyone noticing for months?